Hello everyone, internet, lovely people of the world. It has been a while, hasn't it? Forgiveness, my bad. A lot has happened since we last talked, and there's so many other videos that I have to edit from old things that I had to finish, like the character design one. That was so, I am sorry about that one. Anyways, welcome. Welcome one and all VOD gang. At least the VOD gang. For now we don't have any visitors, but, you know, in due time. In due time. So what am I doing? What am I here? Well, the thing is that soon enough, there will be, art fight. The great game of old, for all artists long and wide. With no prize but for the friends we made along the way. And I want to participate this year again. Last year was fantastic. It was really fun. But also this stream is a double use. Because whoever comes in today, if they have any art questions, any art ideas, well, I'm here to answer them. And provide for some little bit of context, a little bit of here and there, whatever. But yeah, we're just preparing for art fight mostly. And because we're doing that, we're also technically preparing to make multiple illustrations. And there's a lot that you can do about this. The process of choosing what it is that you want to do, the idea, concept. Oh, let me just, first off, to illustrate what I'm talking about, let's turn on Clip Studio Paint. Well, I mean, more or less the first idea is to get the idea, to then materialize it into something usable, something solid, or something that is more concrete, a more core concept idea of what you want. And then at the end you make a lovely giant poster of the thing with all the detail, blah 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 blah, like a giant advertisement poster. You see, so right now we are here. We're here on the sketching phase, and true, the game doesn't start until July 1st, and it would be a sucky thing to actually start making this part before the date. But I'm a very busy guy, as you've seen. I haven't streamed for a while, so I'm going to only stay here. I'm going to actually start drawing the drawing proper from July 1st, from here onward. But right now, as of now, we're going to choose, well, I already did, but if you're going to follow along, participate in Art Fight 2, in that case, just join me in starting to do this bit first, which implies select the characters you're going to draw. And the other bit is, if you're going to do mass attacks, which that basically means multiple characters in a single piece, which is what I'm going to do a lot, you have to choose multiple characters for this. The other step would be, what is it? You choose the characters, oh yeah, and then you solidify the concept art and composition part of it. How do you plan out the space? If there's 3 characters, how are they interacting with each other? What are they doing in the piece? That in and of itself takes like a lot of brain power. And because I'm very stupid and very slow, as you can see, I'm going to grab all the combo characters that I've chosen and start solidifying the concept art and composition. And once I start art fight, all I have to do is start drawing it. In fact, I don't know if I still have them around to show off. Last year, let me show off what I'm going to do, but a little bit more elaborate. Let's see my downloads folder. Do I still have them? Where are you now? Please let me know. I wanna see where you've gone. What kind of work is this that I don't know where you are? I thought I put you here. You betrayed me. Run away, run away, run away. I guess this will have to do, sadly. Yeah, I think I don't have them anymore. So, this is kind of what I did last year. I never solidified this picture, but I will do at some point. This is here. Once I have something like this, I can start defining it more into this bit, which would be like the, you know, starting to actually make the official drawing. But this is the sketching phase, and we're going to do a lot of things like these just to choose which one am I going to once and for all do when July 1st starts. Once July 1st begins, I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to start thinking about it like, oh man, woe is me, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna draw? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to actually take my time and yeah, I just want to go straight forward, and right now is when we started the concept art and stuff. So let's begin. First off, if anyone here doesn't know what art fight is, let me see where it is. Silly, goofy mood. Okay. It's this. When you start art fight, you choose multiple characters to draw from another person. They have a bunch of OCs, and then you choose those OCs, and then you quote-unquote attack them by drawing their OCs in any wacky situations, whatever it is that they allow for you to do. Because some people actually don't quite like it when you do certain things with their character. Sometimes they want to be respected and stuff. So yeah, it really depends on what you want to do and what they allow you to do. Okay, so because of that, let me show you what I've gotten so far. Art fight, related, creative. Sorry, I'm just I'm doing a thing. Hold on. I'm doing a thing. Please hold. Nope, that's not it. There it is. All right. Here we have every single one of the characters I've chosen to do for the greatest game of all time in terms of artistic prowess. In total, I've chosen 10 drawings to make. Oh, isn't that fun? Yeah, I haven't finished quite on a few things. Ooh, Mista, my old friend and nemesis. Yes, I'm doing a thing. Feel very afraid. Wait, what was that previous bit? Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing serious. It's definitely not where I draw my Discord memes. Actually, yeah. What is this? What is all this mess? In here, you know, I'm on Discord a lot. I meet a lot of people. I draw a lot of people. A lot of memes. All of the memes. The comics, the memes, everything I've posted. It's all here. I delete some. I add new ones. It's, Mr. Muska, Mr. Mouse. Indeed. Yes. That's what you are. Guys, remember to save the ocean, lol. Shout out to Gumi Jelly, Alatonix, Yuri Ansha, and Paprika Cheerios, and Feather Mage Comics. These are all the people that I like to troll with my art on Discord. Just check their stuff out. But today, we're going to pretty much grab all of these concept arts. I already picked the combinations. I want to draw these characters in a single piece together. So I made these little black line connections. They must have deep meaning. Yeah, indeed. How dare you pun on my chat? You insolent fool, I'll crush you. With amazing art, only for $4.99.99. What a deal! the other thing that I want to do that I haven't done because I've been lazy is to pick up the colors from the actual character. This is one of the steps that I felt helped me a lot last year, because it helps me choose the general color of the entire composition that we're doing. Like, maybe I will grab certain colors, ignore others. First off, let me just make the general central palette. All the characters, most all of them have like a green thing. Maybe I choose 2 of each character. A highlight color, a dark color. Or just colors that I think no other can have or do have. And I think these work out. And in a way, these will be all the colors that the main drawing will have. Not necessarily, I can still pick from others, but it just helps me. It helps me be more selective and more intentional with my work. And now we gotta do this for all of them. There's 10. Well, 9. Let's continue with the other ones. Man, it's been so long. I'm such a fool. And hopefully this year is a lot better than last. Not that last year was terrible for me, but it was for a lot of people. Although when it comes to art, people are now getting into a lot of trouble. Not a lot of trouble, is the whole meta thing. You can also treat duo stand ability JoJo. You can come up with anything for a matchup. Yeah, that's true, actually. Such a fool, Juices. Juices Joestar. That's true. That's the thing though, every single one of these characters has permissions. Like the author, the creator, tells us like, oh, don't draw them gender bent, don't draw them with other characters, or don't draw them different from how they are dressing or looking or posing. So sometimes it gets really hard and difficult to retcon them as something that they aren't. Although a character like this, who has no description, when I check their page, Zell, this character, or Zeal, I think it is Zeal, she has no description, so I could do that. I could turn her into a stand for any character. So retconning these characters can be good, sometimes not. I was thinking of making this character a holographic creature or maybe a robot. Even maybe her lore might not be that. But again, there is no permission that stops me from doing that, so thank God for that. I can be the very best that no one ever... This little spooter, I actually wanted to draw last year. I don't remember what happened. Like, why didn't I draw the character? I like the idea that I have to like pick up the emoji and make my own version of it. Yellow. Yellow. The other thing that I liked about this is that they're all eye themed. Either eyes or spiders, because this little guy down here apparently is made out of wood. And there's like a little spider creature controlling the wood mecha, which is kind of cute, and I liked it. But then when I realized, oh, this one's a spider too, and oh, this one has a multiple eyes, and this dude is just glasses. Oh, hello! Hello, Broken Red Flag, how you doing? I'm on my break for work. How are you? I'm doing great, actually. Oh man, I'm just starting to prepare for Art Fight. And we're going to have all these characters get ready for Rumble. I know the game starts in July 1st, but I really want to get ahead of the curve. At least not start the art itself, because that's cheating. but I want to actually already know what I'm doing. I don't want to have to start guessing. It's like, oh my god, I have the stress of the art. No, I just want to start and finish. I have so much to do. In a way, that's the reason why I haven't been streaming at all. There's so much that I have to do, and a lot has changed in the past year. Good things, bad things, sad things, great things, amazing things, multiple projects things. But I think a little bit for me is it's fair for now. Right now I'm just picking the colors and making sure everything is, you know, set in stone. That way I can know the general color composition. Like, this is the most colors that will be on the main piece, coming from all the other ones in combination. At least so I can focus. I feel it's a good exercise. I feel like the idea of don't draw me with any other character warns people not to attack you, since most seem to like doing group attacks, from what you mentioned last year doing Twilight thing. Yes, absolutely. That in a way, I read a lot of the character's permissions, because A, I want the other character to like what I do, but B, I just don't want to get into trouble with people being like, oh my god, it's not. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not into that. I just want to do my silly little doodles and move on with my life. So yeah, no, I'm not getting to any of that. If there's two, and even though some of the permissions are fair, like, yeah, they're fair, it's just that I don't want to have to follow so many rules when I'm already stressed and like having a lot of work to do, so many characters to draw, so little time, and the less I have to worry about, the better. So the less permissions you have, the more eligible you are for me to like look at your drawing and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick that. You know, besides from really cool art that looks enticing, for me to go like, this is a challenge, this is fun. But yeah, if it's too difficult, or asking for too much, I might just skip it. I have skipped a lot of characters, especially ones that I really want to draw. There's characters that I go like, oh my god, this is so cool, I want to draw it, and it fits with this other guy that I chose, and then the permissions just ruin everything. It's like, oh man. But again, they're in the right. Who am I to judge and pick? This is also another reason why I have a lot of fodder. Like, I have a backlog of characters in case any of these I can't draw for some reason at last minute, so I can replace them. Baku, hey, how are ya? Dude, Baku! Don't let this fool you also. This secretly just Deuce is just drawing M&M cookies for all these artworks. Well, I'm not in the liberty of discussing any conspiracy theories around my character, you know. I'm simply I'm just a little guy, you know. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little dude. You can trust me, right? The joys of life. Trust me, guys. I am not an M&M. So good. Sorry, I'm late. You are definitely not late. I just started and have been speaking nonsense all along. Happy to have ya. I actually didn't think a lot of people would join, really. But then I remember, hey, I can share it on other Discord sites. Which, by the way, most everyone that is here is probably from Discord one way or another. One of the ones I frequent, so say hi to each other. It's kind of a funny thing, and it brings me joy to see people from other Discords intermingling with each other. Although, that also makes me kind of confused, because then I don't remember which one of you starts in what Discord. It's like, oh yeah, where do we hail from? I jump to so many. Ooh, these colors are compatible. This is great, actually. I don't trust you. What do you mean you don't trust me? I'm just a little dude. Proceeds to grow into the... Listen, mister. Listen, buddy. I have no defense. Guilty as charged. I may not be just a little guy, but I am the little guy. I'm not a little guy. I'm little guy. One of the ittle bitties. A little bitty. I don't know. Little bitty. Oh man. I just thought I would chill today. It's a really slow and normal day. Actually, I was doing laundry a while back. But I finished, so I'm like, why not? Although then I remembered I should really eat something. But then I'm stalling because I did that last time and then I didn't stream. I wanted to stream for so long. Wait, am I mixing palettes? I'm mixing palettes. Dummy dumb. Make a new one. Yeah. I like this character. It's sad that we don't get you know, in the page where I went. I liked this police look, but I don't see the rest of the uniform. I wonder if that they drew it, someone else drew an attack, but it's no longer to be seen. I don't know. But I thought it would be interesting to see like a delinquent kind of guy like this dude. And then there's like a cop, lizard lady, and these two are like background fodder. Of course, I still want to draw the full character really pretty, really nice. But I need a main interaction between them. And I think these two would be the stronger approach. At least for the main bit. Skin color, this actually really pretty orange. You're tired rolling for just a little guy spell, but you rolled in at 1 initiative and you suddenly grew to a Subaru-sized SUV. Hey man, when it comes to wild magic and the wild magic chart, freaking D&D warlocks, man. It's actually insane. When the natural one. Man, this yellow is so... I mean, it's really good. It really helps the character out. Clashy, urban. What surprised me about this character design is how sketchy it is. I mean, sure, you can't see it here because it's so pixelated, but there's like... actually, I think you can see this bit. The parts of the jacket, like, look at that. They're not defined. The dude just really just did a bunch of lines and a squiggle. And it looks good. Like from afar you don't notice it, but I want to aspire to be this level of sketchy but also sketchy good. Nah, he rolled a nat 1 advantage. Ouch, double ones on advantage. That is the saddest. It is the most. It is indeed the most. I mean, depends on your DM, right? If he's merciful, he, she, it, merciful, it can be an actual hilarious thing, but man. Double whammy. Oh, skin tone cute. Actually, it's actually the same thing as this. Perfect. I don't really gotta think about it too much then. This is not white, and I like it. This is also not white, and I like it. It's really mid-tone-ish, and the creams are really good. How could I forget the reds? It's a really big highlight of red and oranges. And this basket brownish thing. Yeah. 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 Don't worry, we already think you're a pretty sketchy person. Damn. I mean, what have I been up to all this time? You don't know. I ain't telling you. I'm not telling you what I've been up to. Does that make me a sketchy person? Maybe. But maybe not. If you trust in me, You can trust me. I'll definitely not steal your malasadas. Definitely. Absolutely. You can. Yes. Ooh, these oranges are actually very similar. I like it. They're not the same, but... Person? It's a bat! I am a bat. But I'm also a person on the inside. I have emotions and feelings. How dare you? How that is you?
It's scary, huh?
What? Nope. There it is. I don't know if we will have time for all of them. But it's a bajillion hour stream and it's to relax. This should be relaxing. But it's nerve-wracking. The same way it is relaxing. It is also kinda silly. I do not want to be boring. Oh, these are very pretty. Monochromatic. At one point I should do a monochromatic drawing. That isn't black and white, of course. At least to practice. Values but with colors. This character is brilliant. I like it. Although I don't know how to mix it up yet.
No, not the Stitch! Oh, not the Stitch.
You will fear the Stitch. Because, you know, there's a lot of stitching to do. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Which, by the way, side note, let me know if the music is too loud, if my voice is too low, if any technical aspects are ruining your beautiful, delicate ears. Just let me know and I'll fix that right up. You became the Mario. Ooh! I clicked work in process and immediately got sent to here. What? Yeah. That is just, you know, what happens when you don't get good. Skill issue, man. You're here for a reason. You're here because the universe wanted you to. I'm gonna tell the wolf you're... I'm going very odd. Are you going odd? Your voice is way too low. Indeedy. I trust you implicitly. All of the levels that are peaking on my OBS, yeah, definitely too low. I trust you. Ooh, okay, listen. I've got your number. You're not safe here. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll fix that right up. Where is it? Where's my OBS? Oh, here! Watermelon. Oh, we're back. Man, I was got again. Foiled by the Kalism of the ooze. Oh, whoa. Let's see. Make the monochromatic into a VTuber avatar for another character, perhaps. Actually, I forgot what the theme even was. I mean, it could be whatever theme I want. So long as I actually thought of band because, like you said, VTuber can be mixed with idol culture, and I found this other character that has like ghost feed powers. So they're kind of digital too with a microphone. Then there's this handsome lad here, which is a delivery boy, but also looks like he could play drums or something. And then a guitarist. So for this drawing specifically, I was thinking music of some sorts. Like, this was an original burnt out wacky sketch. But again, we're going to do this but better later. Not necessarily the drawing itself, but at least the camera angle, the background, asset, the composition. After I'm finished putting all the colors selections and planning that out, I'm going to black and white just shape out how each drawing might look like, but not start drawing at all. Again, it's against the nature and spirit of the game to start before January 1st. I'm only doing this because A, I'm busy, and B, I just really would like to network and practice a lot, making a bunch of different OCs as if it were a commission. And again, the game is fun. I think after this year, I'm going to make very few ones because I'm starting to get commissions. Or at least I got like the one commission, and it's very time consuming. I don't want to fail them. I really want to make that one succeed and others, so maybe I'll pull back unless I have. Actually, I could save some of these for next year if I make too little. You know, because the characters are already selected, so why not? Hold on, let me see. Is that 𝐿𝐿? He is. A wild one has appeared. Yes, I got dragged here unwillingly by Discord. Indeed. And whose fault is that? Not mine. Definitely, I didn't put a link there. What are you talking about? Also know you. Yeah, Baku, tell him. At least I can't hear you. You don't want to hear me? There you go. Ah, yay, I'm back. Loom, how are ya? Hello. Yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm just planning out the art stuff, as I've been saying. Yeah, join me. I'm also doing this to more or less because I always wanted to make more tutorials and more guides and stuff. So I think this is a good guide to how you can plan out an illustration from scratch if you want to do it as quick as possible, but also do a really good quality art. Not to say that my art is quality good at all, but you know, it's I believe in my product. I think it's decent. You know, it's one of those where you see something on the ground and it's not falling apart and you go like, eh, it's fine. I think that's my work more or less. It's fine. Which side note, I might start posting these more on 𝐏𝐫𝐞 than Instagram. Not that I won't. It's just that I want to train using the glaze feature that they have on 𝐏𝐫𝐞, because Instagram is getting a little bit funny, silly, goofy. Everyone's leaving. I'm not. I don't think I have to. Your art is quality when it isn't cursed. Oh, come on. You mean to tell me that this is cursed? Look at this. Come on. Would you or would you not save the ocean if you see this puppet? Just pop into your kitchen. Any spider characters? Yes. Yes, actually. Not spider people as in Spider-Man people, but I got a little spider girl and a mecha log tree thing that is being piloted by Brian, a tiny little spider. So technically I do have spider characters. Oh, and this girl that has many eyes. Which I was like, oh, many eyes, many eyes, many eyes. Glasses, dude. You thought of crows with human feet. That one is still in development. I forgot about it. Yes. Wait, human feet? I actually imagine Raven made out of human hands. That's the one that I would. But yeah, the human feet one. Gross. Absolutely nightmarish. You know, I might be guilty. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I might be guilty, but yeah. This would be interesting. Indeed, it will. It will. This is why I started streaming, because it's interesting to me. I love it, and I think it's a good place for people to just chill or learn, whichever comes first. I really like the idea of being an art teacher of some sort, but I think I need a lot more practice before I do any of that. What I do like to provide is that I'm a data hoarder. Like, I have a lot of information or software. I have still books from college and PDFs. The Animator's Survival Guide, I still have it. I haven't read it because I'm stupid, but I have it in case anyone wants to do actual animation. It's on one of the Discords that I'm in. I share it there. But when it comes to stuff that is more general, practical and stuff, people can come here and chill. I don't really always do what I'm doing now, because mentally, well, it's just that I don't really always draw like a combination of characters. But if I want to do it right, I like to do it like this. And again, since there's nothing much that I can do before the game starts, I might as well try and be extra prepared. If I actually do everything that I want to do today, I might just move on to just a practice that I've been wanting to do in animation. I'm not good at hand-drawn animation, and I want to learn a little bit of detailing. I don't want to be great at it at all, but you know, defend myself. Can work for commissions too, because I've been trying to do a lot more what is it, stuff that have to do with motion graphics, and sometimes motion graphics do require hand-drawn animation on top of the interpolated stuff. Let's see. It's cool! Wow! That's like saying you thought of a cat human. A cat with human skin. Isn't that just an Egyptian cat? One of those furless Egyptian cats? Baku! You're just as bad when it comes to cursed. Baku's cursed? But that's just a hairless cat. Yeah. No, I'm not. Are you? Doesn't matter if you're good or not as long as you have fun. Yeah! At least when it comes to art fight, it's all about the fun. That's also why I want to do it. It's really fun. Last year I enjoyed it. And every single project, I've always said this, every single project that I finish, I learn something new. So it excites me to know what I will learn this time. Especially when I've bought, I think it was yesterday, a new software. It's called 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐭'𝐬. It's an animation software. I've never tried it, obviously. It's new that I've heard of it, but looks pretty cool. It's like hand-drawn animation, but interpolated, and I can... It's almost like anime effects, the one that I've been using a lot to make multiple animations. The problem with that software is that it's puppetry animation, and it doesn't always look good. It looks too flat. Wow. Look at these two color palettes. They're so similar. I love it when they line up. The same with this one. Of course, the highlight has like this fiery neon cyan, but we can stay on theme with this one. Look at this brown. It almost looks like this one and this one. At least it's in the same family of saturation. Oh, this is getting very exciting. And look at this cream too. Ah, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Let's see. Where do you think the crows with hands came from? Oh. No. That was him. I think it was me, yes. The Mayo gummy bears. Oh, right. That wasn't me. He was helping me with an essay and somehow, without missing a beat, told me those existed. And I was so tired it made my whole world collapse. I'm sorry, Baku. That's a really good set. Yeah, I love all of them too. I'm excited for each and every one of them. And that's why I want to make the compositions, because I can suddenly have an idea like this one. Like, oh no, this very clumsy skater dude is falling down the stairs, and then the other characters are looking in disbelief like, oh my god, And then there's the like the dinosaur girl here taking like a selfie, like a picture of the dude falling off, and then there's like a burger and a drink falling. Like, I can have this idea, but I can also have something completely different, and I want to make sure that it's solid. So when July 1st comes in, I'll draw exactly this or the iteration that I did. And some of these don't even have an iteration. Not yet. Or at least it's just brain mental concepts. Okay, this dude breaks the mold in terms of colors. So Mayo Gummies wasn't my idea. I just stupidly sent it to the group. No, cause hands didn't exist. That's why he was creating. Yeah. Yeah. Hands don't exist, guys. They're not real. They're not. Stop. Don't think about it. Don't use your brain to think. Use it to feel. Hands don't exist. These things, they're called grippers. And see, there are no feet. Feet don't exist. Case closed, Your Honor. Oh. Oh my god, my tablet disconnected. This thing, this is a shoe. This isn't a foot. Silly. You're all so silly. You cannot convince me otherwise. And if feet exist, well, name every foot. I dare you. Do it. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thinking feet exist. What are you drawing with? You have too many bones in the wing. Hmm? The concept broke your tablet. Yes, it did. It blew its cybernetic mind. This is how you know your objects are sentient, guys. Wait, hang on. Let me try reread that. What are you drawing with? You have too many bones in the wing. You see, like I said before, what I'm using to draw is called gripper. I'm using my grippers to draw. Indeed. Those are grippers. That's all they are. Burger. Whopper. Case closed. There's so much blue here. And the line art has its own beautiful purple. Look at this purple. Ah, it's a very winey violet. Not too wine though. Ow, ow, ow. My circulation. My foot just suddenly stopped existing. Let me move the foot down. Hold it down. Hold it down. I've been wondering, how does one make a Discord server? Not that I want one. I'm too dumb to manage one. So, okay, so do you have 2 or 3 grippers? Let me see. Alright. So you see, I got the double grippies on top, and the 2 little grippies on the bottom. Yeah, those are grippers too. It's just that monkeys use them to climb, and we use them to be cute. And in conclusion, Your Honor, we are powerful. I looked to the side where it said like counter of the chat, or chat counter, and I thought it's, because it's in Spanish, it says taza de chat, which basically translates to chat counter, but I thought it said taza de chat, which is like cup. Taza is cup in Spanish. Mug, actually. So it's like chat mug is a mug. What? Never existed in the first place. Indeed, indiggity. Hit create server and go from there. Pretty easy peasy. Hi. Hey Grim, happy to see ya. Welcome in, welcome in. Grab a chair, grab some snacks, of which I hope you guys brought snacks for each other. Yeah, as you can tell, I am a very poor boy. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. Yes, Loom, Grim, and all the others in between. Oh no, we got mugged. Indeed. The chat mug. Chat logs. Chat mugged. Everybody's been doxxed on their favorite snacks. Now the internet will judge in silence. Ugh, you like chewy Chips Ahoy? Disgusting. And then everyone's like, no! And then Paprika's like, yes! If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a funny joke that I like to do, that I'm in a civil war with a VTuber that likes chewy Chips Ahoy, and I don't, because why would you? They taste like chemicals. It's a bad take, and I will destroy anyone who takes the take. Yeah, it's official, guys. You're at war with me. Aren't you intimidated by the little bat in the corner? Look at this face. This face is the face of true evil. Count your days. I will come. I will come with a rubber chicken. Knock on your door. It's like, hey, how dare you like that chewy Chips Ahoy nonsense? You're wrong. And then I'll throw the chicken inside your house, and it's like, haha, you got rubber chicken. And then I run away. Who was with me? Yes! Join my army of non-chewy chewy nonsense. I can only eat them if they have coffee to go with. I always had like milk and cookie kind of thing. I always dipped them, kind of like the Oreo culture. But man, I try to like chewy Chips Ahoy, but no. The only good chewy cookie is the one that is homemade, in my opinion. If they're homemade and they're like the gooey chocolate just peels off like cheese on a pizza, and then the smoke coming out of it's like, oh yeah, that's a nice chewy chip. Or even if they're not warm and ready, they at least have that natural chewiness to it. But I think that they were trying to make it artificially, and it just does not work for me. I'm sorry, universe. I can't. Strike me down if you must. Oh, Baku's with me too. I thought we were gonna have fun with this whole like, oh no, Deucets, you're wrong. You're stupid. They're delicious, and I will die on this hill. Like she is. Again, it's all good fun. I don't judge what you like. I don't care. Just be happy. Just be happy. I can only eat them like coffee. We need this as a comic. What do we need as a comic? Explain to me. Oh, the whole Chewy Chips Ahoy war. I was thinking about making it a silly doodle, but then I keep forgetting. I don't know. There's not enough memes to go around on it. Not yet, but I'm waiting for it. She just has a bad taste. Aw, oh, come on. Oh no. You see, I like to joke, but I also I get really scared if I take it too far. Even though I don't take things too far normally, so I know that you know it's a joke, but you know. But yeah, we are at war. She has terrible taste, disgusting. What to Hung Chu? Seriously? Nah, couldn't be me, fam. Oh, yeah, Loom. Those are like you know, Chips Ahoy. They're like a brand of cookie, a crunchy cookie normally. Let me see. What's their color? No, they're more reddish in thing. Let's just go with this for now. Like, imagine this cookie, and it's it's very crunchy, so it's got all these ridges and stuffs. And then let's see, even more darker. And then it's got like Chips Ahoy on them. So you have this kind of cookie that is crunchy and leaves stuff behind when you eat it. It's brittle, it crunches apart. But then you have ones that are trying to be chewy. So instead of making it crummy, it's kind of like, I don't know how to even describe it. It's kind of like pasty almost at some points. And it sometimes tastes like plastic. I don't know. I don't like them. Some people do. I don't understand them. And I like to joke, like the whole war thing. Oh, they are in the wrong. They must be destroyed. Who's with me? Clone Wars. Grab your lightsabers. It's time to... Well, of course, it's all in good fun. It's just a joke. I don't really mind what you eat. It's kind of like those that like... what is it? This thing. Yeah, this thing. Oh, olive oil. Not oil, the olives. That they eat the olive raw. It's kind of like, what is wrong with you? Or, what is right with you? Because you are a different, hyper-evolved creature. Oh, look at this. They did it for us. Perfect. We don't have to do it for this one. Actually, let's see. She just has bad taste. Kidding. Yeah, kidding, of course. I don't like most little snacks because they have artificial sweetness and it gives it gives you migraines. I didn't know that those could cause migraines, but I suppose if your diet consists of very natural ingredients, they would destroy your stomach. Like, I'm used to certain types of food and mostly low-fat foods. And in Puerto Rico here, we have a lot of fried food snacks and stuff. One of that is called bacalaíto. And bacalaíto is this hyper deep fried stuff made out of fish stuff. And sometimes, I think it's plantains for the mass. And they end up being like these really thin, really big fish paste things. And then you eat them, very crunchy sometimes, but sometimes just drenched in oil. It's hyperly disgusting for me. When I tried it when I was a kid once, it was the first time that I ended up going to the bathroom at like 1 a.m. for like an hour, just straight up death. It was horrible. Oh, and I also had what is called piraguas, which is shaved ice. I think Paprika in her town called them raspas, and I think it's a more fitting in terms of use of how they work, because you grab a giant block of ice, you shave the ice, you put that shaved ice on a cup or on a cone, and then add some really deep heavy syrup flavor. Super sugary, super bad for you, but hey man, it tastes so good. So mix a lot of ink with a lot of... It was not a pretty night. At least visually it was a pretty night, but if you know what I mean. Disgusting. So if you're not used to eating certain types of food, your body just says no. And when it says no, it's... nah. You're already dead. Okay, let's see. Go back to the chat. There's a lot. Yeah, the migraines. You with the rubber chicken as a comic. I mean, oh yeah, that too. Sure. my greatest attack is to leave an unsolicited rubber chicken on your doorstep. What will you do with it? I don't know, but it will probably be mildly displeasing. Maybe. I don't know. So, what is Art War and how do you prepare for it? Oh, Art Fight. As since you came here, I'll give you the really quick rundown. Actually, I made a mini illustration of this. You, as the player, have a bunch of OCs, right? A bunch of original characters that you draw for either a story or just that you want to have fun. So someone else, if for example me, I'm going to draw this character, and I draw your OC in my style, and you're like, whoa, that's so cool, that's so awesome, oh man, thank you so much, man. And I'm like, thank you. Hung Chu. And my ego is completely off the roof. But the thing is now, you can do what is called a revenge. And a revenge is that now you're the one drawing my OCs. And I have, for example, this OC. And then you go, I want to draw this OC. And you draw it. And then I'm like, whoa, dude, that's so awesome. And then you're like, oh, yes, I'm awesome. And every time we make that, those attacks give you points. And those points go to your team. There's practically always 2 teams. You can choose whichever you want to be, of course, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The teams are just so one of them can collect points over the other, and whoever has the most points win. But you don't really win anything. It's mostly just a community thing for people to mingle and have fun together. It's a really cool activity for multiple artists, and I loved it last year. Last year, I actually made, let's see. Do I have the thing open? Let me turn this off. I don't want to be doxxed. Browser. Yeah, browser music and browser display art fight. There we go. This is one of the characters that I want to draw. But if I go to my profile. By the way, if you want to join Artfight, you certainly can. You still have to make the account first in order to see this. So I'm showing you from within. Behind the scenes, if you will. Do people stream it? I have another friend joining this year. And her BFF too, I think. Actually, I might. Maybe if I haven't streamed in a long time. Maybe I'll stream me drawing art fight. But some people do, some people don't. These are my characters. And you may pick whichever you want to draw. And some people did draw some of my characters last year. I have, it doesn't really matter. I might have stories written about them down here. Here is the concept art of the character, and I have multiple here. So you can pick and choose what angle and what stories you want to, at least I'm going to give you a lot of ideas. I do have some restrictions, but only 4. A lot of people have individual restrictions for characters, but not me. I only have 4 restrictions. If you want to check them out when you join, go check them. And when it comes here, defenses, these are the drawings that other people have done of my characters. This person, Astro Spec, she is in one of the discords that I'm in, and she liked this little mouse that I drew, so she drew her own version of my little mouse, and it's cute. I love it. I love it so much. I was so excited. And you can leave a comment. The sad thing is that I can't. They cannot respond to me. They can only just write a comment under them, because this site, Artfight itself, is by donations. This is a very community-oriented thing where they do it out of their pocket. And now they have a shop and stuff, and there was some drama last year where the creator of Artfight quit Artfight and now passed it on to a new team that manage it all. This art was made by Razalicious. She drew my character, my OC, the little bad guy, me, Deuces, yeah, and drew her own bat because we're both bats. I loved this so much. She was actually showing me the ropes, introducing me to Artfight itself. So she gave that example for me. What else? Oh yeah, and these are the attacks that I made for other people. This was me making art last year. I made 9. Apparently I could have gotten an achievement if I did 10, but because I was also doing it for Instagram, I wanted to make 3, 3, 3. So an extra one would have ruined the symmetry. But man, it was really fun. And I mostly do mass attacks, which imply that I grab multiple characters and I put them into one picture like this one. These are 3 characters. There was no information on this mushroom guy, so I made my own little lore. But if there is a specification of the character, then I can't just do whatever I want like I did with this guy. Actually, one of my favorites was this one, the dragon one, which the original creator did not have. They did not have a design for the dragon. They were like, I don't know how to draw dragons, but you can draw them however you want. Go nuts, have fun with it. And I'm like, bet. Here it is. And they loved it. You see, this is the part that I like. It's like, dude, I love this. It looks like a cutscene that would play just before a Dark Souls boss. And yeah, I didn't think of that. I really like it that they liked it. And I made a video about it. If you go on my channel. Oops. Nope, I don't want to look at. If you go on the channel, you can find the time lapse that I did for this. Yeah, they're so cool. I liked our fight the time that I joined in, and it was so much fun that I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta try it. And these are all the ones that I did. Exploiting also the features of the characters, because one of the characters said they have the ability to turn into anything. So I'm like, bet they can turn into anything. So let's make them the framing of the entire piece. Like, why not? Although something that I got really nervous about this drawing, this bunny character, the originator, said that they have epilepsy problems. So to try not to make the art too excitable. So I thought, okay, let's make it a very saturated palette so they won't get overwhelmed. And the details, even though there are many, I tried to be, again, I was really scared about it. But they say that they loved it, and I'm like, yeah, perfect. This is great. And people really happy about it. And this year I won the... Yeah, I just liked it. And maybe I'll make a video. Maybe not. I really want to make a video, but again, I have a commission and stuff. You can follow people. If you really like the drawing of someone, you can customize your thing. You can have people follow you. And you can add your sites. Put in my link tree there. A few things you gotta know is that when you put in the art, the thumbnails have to be a certain size, and the art itself has to be under 5 gigabytes, I think. 5 megabytes, sorry. Under 5 megabytes, so you gotta be judicious about the final product. Or you can scale them down. You can make the art piece really big and then shrink it with a professional or a I actually use a browser resizer, and it always works. Yeah, it's really cool. Actually, let me check chat. I got it. I went into a giant tangent. I'm sorry. I have no idea what those are. Snacks, I get migraines. Rubber chicken. How our fight works, I told you. It's a gum, but more sugar. Yeah. Reminds me of chocolate chip cookies, but they're not crunchy unless I burn them bad. Would you? You would not download a cookie. You will not burn a surf shark. Deucet's bullying VTuber? Real? Exposed? Oh my god. Deucet's doing such crazy things. No, scandalous. That reindeer. Yeah. Oh, we call that Italian ice. Blue and red shaped eyes remind me of small me. Really? Oh, because you had them? And mom. Oh, Italian ice. That's what you call them in there, Baku. Yeah, okay. I learned something new. Or I think I remember you saying something like that once in a Paprika stream. I forgot. Do people stream it? Yes. Maybe they do. I might. I don't know. Okay, I never heard about it until recently, so it's cool to learn about it. Yeah. Yeah, I only learned about it last year. And so much happened last year. I actually also made this. This banner. Art Fight 2023. Oh, and you have to make these things. Last year, the teams were werewolves and vampires. This year, it will be something else. I don't know what it will be. They haven't released the teams yet, But when they do, they will give you these cards that you gotta fill in. These are more or less your advertisement. So people know, oh, I can attack this person, and this is the featured art that they have that I can be interested in drawing. I'll have a similar card, but with the new teams. Friendly Fire is that you will draw a character that is within your own team. It gives you less points, but it's still allowed. Last year, I did not do Friendly Fire. I was very greedy for points. Revenge is what I already told you guys, that you can respond to someone attacking you by drawing their OCs now. They drew your OCs, you draw theirs. It's an exchange. Again, this is a really good opportunity for networking. And under here, you tell people what you will draw. Under here, it said worms. I don't know what, I didn't know what worms were back then, but I'll just leave it on. Because I do draw human characters, feral characters, anthropomorphics, monsters, mechas. Mechas I'm not really good at, but I can draw them. Aliens? Yeah. I draw aliens all the time. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, sorry for not being clear. It's okay, Baku. Shaped ice with syrup is commonly called Italian ice worm. Yeah, that's great. And don't worry, it's just that I went on a huge tangent. Now I know how why Paprika does it. The yapping streams. Oh, and if you follow people, you get notifications that they added new stuff, or if someone subscribed to you, or if they added new characters. And that way I can just be like, oh, now I want to draw this one or that one. See, this is a new character, that Worm or Worm. I suppose both, but mostly there's like this, let me go to the first part of Art Fight site. Actually, no, I can just go up here. Oh, wait. Oh, right. You can join the Art Fight Discord if you want to advertise your character sheet for yourself and have people attack you. Let me see. Browse. Tag search. Worms. Where's the worms? I'll put in worm. Kind of something like this. And I think this is like a character made for the Art Fight site. Like everyone here is a little worm kind of thing. And it's mostly like this. Just a furry, wormy kind of creature. I'm not sure. Again, this is strange, but I don't know. Like, you can actually make it an original worm, but see? Here's another one. Like scrap from the Ice Age. But I don't have a problem drawing them, so yeah. I guess for this year, I'll keep worms available. Because why not? They're just little, silly, little funny guys. Look at this one. Ain't that cute? Ah, that's actually good, though. Man, now I want ice cream. I am hungry, though. I should have lunch. But nah, who needs lunch? Who needs food? Oh, here it is. I think these were toys, right? Like you drag them around with a rope. And I don't know why they became a really popular Art Fight meme that now it's a category in it for itself. Fascinating. I'm still learning a lot about Art Fight. I don't know everything about it. Also, keep in mind, in this site, anybody can join in. So it doesn't matter if you suck at art, or you know, if you say you suck at art. I don't believe in that, to be honest. If someone says they suck at art, I don't believe it. It has to be that they are not artistically inclined, that they hate art, or they don't like it or care about it, to be like, okay, fine, that's fair. But if you like art and you make it, even if it doesn't look the way you want it, I still don't believe it sucks. It's just the beginning. I mean, would you call a baby a stupid, silly baby? Oh, you suck because you can't talk or walk. Haha, stupid, silly, stinky. You wouldn't do that to a baby. The same way I wouldn't go like, oh, to a person, oh man, you suck at art. It's like, dude, no, they just need to study. That's it. That's it. I don't know. I just don't like that idea of sucking or ugly or whatever. It's not right. Let's see. Do you have to draw their character, or is it kind of rude not to. No, I mean, again, look at all this. These are all thousands and thousands of users and characters. You're not obligated to draw anyone. I personally only draw characters that I really like and those that aren't so problematic with a lot of restrictions. And I put them together to challenge myself, but at the same time, I want a fun composition. So if I have a theme here, for example, we have a warrior from like Minecraft or something. They say, oh, full netherite or whatever. And then we have like a cowboy dude from Western. And we have a lady here that it says, whatever they say, people obey. And I'm like, that's an interesting superpower. Safe to control a giant kaiju. Like, that would be so good. And then we have like this guy. I'm not sure if I'm going to use him because he's very sci-fi-ish. And these are more, I don't know, fantasy, more grounded. But, you know, look at this composition idea. They're all posing. There's a tank. Oh, because this guy, look at what it says here. Tank Commander. This Tank Commander thing really caught my eye. So I can have a tank on the drawing. And the lady controlling the monster thing. And then the reptile dude on the side. And this could be a poster. That's it. A lot of sky, and that's the poster. See? I don't have to draw any of these characters. I just choose to. Let's see. Oh my god, the toy cute worm. I love them. Yeah, toy worm. You, please, eat. I will. I might actually get up and get some cornflakes because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. And also I want to be accountable and finish this and not stall forever. I remember making a personalized 𝐿𝐶𝐶 of me as a worm. Ah, adorable. I bet it's great practice. It is. This is one of the reasons I joined contests too. It's genuinely good practice because if I get commissioned, I can say in a month I did this drawing with all these characters and I can draw your OC if you pay, you know. I can make my rates and stuff. Even if I don't participate on art-fight anymore, I have a portfolio thanks to this. And experience on speed. Because I only have a month to create these 10 drawings. This is why I'm getting ready. Oh wait, I am... I have the browser on. I've been making signs on... There we go. I've been making signs on Clip Studio thinking you guys are watching. I'm so stupid. But I watch my OBS like, oh wait. Okay, so this girl, armor, this reptile dude, this girl that says, obeys whatever they say, giant kaiju, dude that is tank commander, composition, look at it. Oh my god, I'm dumb. But in any case, I cannot do this forever because this is essentially free art. And that is good in the sense of I can network. But I'm using a lot of time and I'm not getting a lot of money. On that note, I have a Ko-fi. Donations are welcomed. But I also, with this, I want to promote my Ko-fi. Last year, I didn't do it because I didn't have one. This year, I have one. So I'm making a lot of art that has my Ko-fi just available. And I'm soon going to design my rates. I already have the things that I can and cannot draw or will or when I'll draw all set on the corner, but I need to set the rates so people can commission me and say like, oh yeah, I want a drawing and stuff. Yeah, that's what's left. Okay, let's see. Back into the you please eat 𝐿𝐶𝐶. Absolutely, art is expensive. I can look. It can look like anything you want it to. Yeah. Expressive, sorry, yeah, expressive. Indeed. You're assuming very bravely that we are not meant to... Wait, sorry, I'm stupid. You're assuming very bravely that we are not meant to kid. Oh, mean to kids. I mean, you can be mean to kids. I can't really stop you. I just don't encourage it. That's a fantastic point. A month for 10? That's wild. Yeah, last year I did 9. But the thing is, I could barely finish. Once I finished, the art fight submissions closed. That's how close I got to not finishing the final piece. So imagine how useful it was for last year for me to do this. Actually, I saw it on the downloads. I have some of the last year's combos. I took a screenshot and I shared it on Discord, so I do have. Let's see. This one. This one was actually cool, but I replaced that one with another character, so maybe not. Oh wow, these are... Yeah, okay. This one. Let me show this one. Yeah. This one, I had a plan for this dude to be with this other dude, to be with this other dude, and they would make a nice trio. This was a combination for last year. But some plans fell through. This guy was on my team of werewolves, and I didn't want to do some, friendly fire. So I replaced this guy with other characters, and it ended up being... Let me turn on browser again. It ended up being this drawing. Where is it? Where is it? This one. From these three characters, to this piece. I replaced it with this ink girl from an artist called 𝐿, and I loved it. I loved how she looked. Actually, let me look for her. Inca. Full body Inca. Look at this drawing. Look at this character. Isn't she cute? And this one. By 𝐿. I really liked it. Oh, and here she's drawn with a mouth. Interesting. Oh, with big mouth. I thought she didn't have one. Let me see the attacks if she's been attacked before. She's been attacked a lot. These are all the attacks she's gotten from other people. Let me see this one. Aw, I like it. I think it's so cute, man. So it was, to me, it was a really good replacement. Yeah. And these are all the people that liked her too. I'm also trying to find characters that have not been attacked. So if I this year saw that she's been attacked too much, I would have replaced or ignored her. Even though I like her, but I want to give some people's art characters a chance. So some of the ones that I've picked have not been attacked at all. So I really hope that the people join in so I can, they can see and notice what I've done for them. This character's fully hidden now. Miffy, Inca, Mateo Liu. Oh, and you have to address the art to a main person, which was, in this case, Sad Spodice. I forgot what characters they drew that I drew for. Oh, right. It was this guy. This is the original art for the dude. And it's like, oh, he's an investigator, he's shy, he's this and that. He's an investigator of mythical things and stuff. So I went and did with this. Like a bunch of portals are opening and there's a mystery and characters are falling through them. And this little guy was a last minute addition because I'm like, I have time. Could I add another one for extra points? I was gonna add a fairy girl, and that's the blue you see in the background, but I lost the character ID, so I couldn't register the artist, the character. So I had to look for another one. Let's say, for example, I want to draw this guy again. I need to register this code up here. This code is the ID of the character. If I don't do it, I cannot register, oh, I drew this character specifically, and I cannot get the points. and I forgot the fairy girl's code. I didn't write it down, so I had to use another one. I was really dumb. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And to think it was last year's where is it? Turn off browser. There it is. And it was these guys. At least I drew 2 out of 3. And I added a 4th one to be sure. Let me go back to chat. Hang on. You're saying brave kids. That's fantastic point. A month for 10. That's crazy. Yep. Deuces is another of the evidence that VTubers can't read. Hey, I'm a PNG tuber. I'm not yet a VTuber. Actually, I'm thinking about changing the little guy. I'm gonna change this little dude because some people say I don't expect that voice from a little creature like that. And honestly, yeah, because originally I thought that my little bad guy would say, you know, that kind of voice. But I assume it would be very cringy to be like that 24/7 and not be me. So maybe I'll try and make something a little bit more fitting for the voice. My voice. My little ever-changing voice that breaks into song every now and then. I don't know. Also, I learned that 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐿, the thing that I used for this, also has it's compatible with GIFs, so I could maybe make the character be more animated. I think you're a separate category, but close enough. Yeah, indeed. No, saying dumb, very smart bad. I'm a very smart bad. Ah, mosquito. Caught it. I got an electric fly swatter right next to me. Got it. 𝐿𝐶𝐞𝐭'𝐬 is amazing. You're so creative, Doozy. Your creative mind is amazing. Oh, stop it! Oh, stop it! Shut up! I'm not. Stop! Don't praise me more. Thank you so much. I try my best. But I also like to instill that on you people, because you guys are all creative in your own little way, and I don't want that. I want my example to be like, oh listen, I used to suck a lot. If you think I'm amazing now, you should see some of my college friends. Man, they are so amazing. They still are. They make great art. They've been working on studios and stuff. But yeah, the idea is don't ever give up. Don't stop don't stop creating things. Always think you're worthy for at least something. It's like, come on. Who's to say you can't learn something every day? I will not stop. Good. You better not. Honestly, and look at me. Look into my eyes. If you're already at the bottom of the barrel, why not continue going up? Because where else are you gonna go? You can't go lower than what you are, right? At least we think so. I always used to think so back in the day. I used to think, oh man, I am irredeemable. But then it's like, okay, I'm kind of tired of thinking that way. Why not just go up? Why not? If I'm already down here and my life isn't over, I'm very young. So, why not? Look into the pixels and see the truth of this world. Do you think I ever thought I'd be on Scream? On screen. Oh, God. It's... You see, I still make a lot of mistakes and be all silly goofy, but you know, you embrace that. Embrace, channel it, make it your thing. Let's see, what else is written? 𝐿𝐶𝐞𝐭'𝐬 is amazing, she is. 𝐿𝐶𝐞𝐭'𝐬 is adorable, I love her so much. I guess that's a risk to take. If your character is popular, they'll be drawn a lot. They will, yes. They will. But that's the reason why I also want to, you know, it's kind of like saying, oh, they're fine. Why should I feed the rich? So I'm going to go into people that are like, oh, please draw my OC, and they look so great, and I have aspirations. I want to see them. And it's like, yeah, I will give you a little push. Yeah, please, your OC is valuable, let's try and make something with it. So here's your first push. I'm gonna draw your OC as best as I can. It's not gonna be great, but I hope it's enough that it inspires you to make more with it. It's not a stupid idea. All you need is the right execution, which you will do once you learn and allow yourself to fail. Look for programs, look for the medium, look for ways for you to express yourself, and no matter what idea you have, so long as you have that tactical knowledge, you will be able to create it no matter what. In a way, that's kind of what the AI bros don't understand. They think, oh, it can be done in 3 seconds, but it's like, it's not the point. The point is that you grow up as your art grows too. It's a beautiful experience. So why give yourself the disservice to not grow with your OCs and with the community? Because in a way, AI can do it, sure, but it can only do it one way. Why not try 3D? Why not try learning Blender and learning things about yourself as you progress? It's a process. It's so intoxicating. Heck, I'm streaming right now because I felt that pull of, wow, this is fun in one way, and you can share that with the world. I mean, of course, I'm not the best at it. I'm here kind of tripping over my words, reading chat like a dummy-dumb, but at least I'm here with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy what I do, and I want to enjoy what you do. That's what I want to instill. I want you to make things, if art is what you want to make, or whatever it is that you want to make. I've ended up always figuring that art has a lot of life lessons that are compatible with anything. It's just amazing. Okay, again, back into the tangent. Let me see what else is on the chat. The popular like, and I'm getting inspired. Yes! Got inspired. Oh, that's cool of you. Yeah, I try. I imagine that's one of the highest flatteries you can give an artist, is when people draw art of your... Yeah, that's exactly why art for art exists. It's so surreal and fun. Especially when, again, there's no art of your OC being drawn in another art style. You also get iterations because, again, people's art styles are very different. They're different voices, so you get extra ideas for when you're developing a story or something, or your character design. Your stream name is your art page, yeah? Yes. Hang on. Let me... I'm sorry I'm answering very late to these. Let me see. Where is the... Oh, it's minimized. It won't appear. Here it is. It's Deucits and the underscore Ruminile. Deucits underscore Ruminile is my stage name. And a way you can browse, because there's no way to actually browse people here. If you notice, you actually can go on the search bar. Let me lower the browser thing. Can I? May I? On the search, let me zoom in so you can see it. On the search here, you can have this URL, https artfight.net, and after the squiggly line, you write the username. And that's how you, in a way, browse people on Artfight. There is no way for you to browse it manually, which is a shame. But again, this was made by donations and hands, all hands on deck kind of thing. Very indie, but that's how you browse people. Take the URL and write the name. Actually, can I write it on the... on stream, on the chat? Yes, I can. Okay, let's see. The iconic little guy. Yeah, the iconic little guy. I want to change it so it can fit my voice. I will not stop. Never stop. Looking into the pixels, yes. My main issue is drive. I need to practice arting consistently. Yeah. Why wouldn't a handsome little duder be on screen, lol? that is intended friendly. No, I get it. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. Yeah, but when it comes to drive, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with myself. Because I also thought that I wasn't worthy of a lot of things. And personally, I thought always that I was the less artistically talented of all my friends in high school and college, which were art schools. And honestly, yes, I was very bad at art. But again, the more software you learn, which I finally bought a bunch of them, because Adobe now even has AI scan your art, because they say, oh, whatever it is that you make with our software belongs to us. And it's kind of like, no, no, no. And honestly, that's just sad. Adobe. I don't really care for Adobe anymore. What a sad thing. But the more things you buy for yourself and you develop on your own, the more you experiment. Look, I did this die in 3D, and this one I'm here. I drew all of this in Clip Studio. I did this submarine on Blender, and then I edited it on Affinity Designer. And a lot of things like these are Affinity Designer too. It's just, you grow up, you know? And I know that the drive is hard, but at least make a little sketch one day. And then make another sketch. And then maybe post it. Something silly, something stupid. It doesn't have to be perfect. Make something every day. The drive honestly will come on its own when you say, oh my god, I should make a meme of that. And then you start drawing the little doodle meme like I do over here. Let me minimize this and go here. All of these things are me making Discord jokes. Like, look, this is me making an 𝐿𝐼𝐆𝐇𝐓 Yuri thing, like a comic. I get really close to it, I take a screenshot, and there, it's a comic panel. I try to help people learn how to make some art. This is like a drawing from someone. Is it a clip? No, it's not. And I was telling them, oh, the silhouette is really good, you should consider this, blah blah blah. There's this fish that I thought of, you should use it as inspiration, and they did. This thing can mean this, or it can mean a different drawing. I drew 𝐿𝐼𝐆𝐇𝐓's what is it? What was the joke? Oh yeah, organ trafficking. It's a giant organ, but get it? Organ trafficking, ha ha ha. And in here, I was teaching someone how to make water droplets. Oh, the music went a little bit too loud. Let me just... There you go. But see, just make art your language, interact with it, and practice. This is me practicing water effects. This is me making more memes of myself, of 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐭'𝐬. No, share it with friends. Be free and try new things, new techniques. Let's see. Let's go back to the me and my tangents. Oh my god. I kind of little guy. My main issue is drive. Yeah, you definitely need an inspiration, or not inspiration. Sorry, like a point to it. Why do you do art? And I asked myself that. Why is it that I do art? Because I like it? Good. So nothing can stop you, even if it sucks. The only way to go is up if you're already at the rock bottom. So why not try something? And believe in yourself that you will get somewhere with the right type of practice. Because again, if you're trying to have really muscular arms, you wouldn't do leg exercises, right? So why would you do an exercise that doesn't fit your goals? So have a goal and go to that goal. If you want to be professional, aim to go into a studio, build a portfolio for the job you want within the studio. And if you want just to be freelance like I am, then practice general things and then go into a niche. Alright, again, let's go back here. You dumb. No, you dumb. Yeah. I started digital work last September, I think. I had a lot of fun with it. Good. And keep going. Absolutely. It's okay. You're explaining and I chat a lot. Yeah. My friend asked for it. Oh, perfect. And there you go. I like Clip Studio Paint so far. It really is good. I adore your next comics, lol. I need to learn how to neon light words. How to do neon light. Oh yeah, that's easy. I'll show you. Honestly, I need to do that too. Thank you for the TED Talk, Sensei. You are Sensei now. Man, I'm not Sensei. But let me show you how to do this. Okay, so new layer. I always use vector layers because, sure, I don't do this often, but you can alter your pieces. But I don't do that. I don't do that. If I want to make a shape, I just draw it. But what it works is that, for example, if I want to draw this middle bit, I grab the eraser, right? And it's got this setting in the corner that says erase up to intersection. And with the eraser on a vector layer, you can just do this. Or you can just do this. Or this. It automatically deletes up to when there's an intersection. And that is super useful to me because back then I had to, if I was drawing something and I'm like, no, I didn't want that to happen, I just do this, and a part of it got deleted. You see, a part of the drawing got deleted and it just wasn't good, so I just went on the eraser, boop, there it is. A much cleaner erase instantly. In a way, this is why I like vector graphics, because vector graphics allow you to do a lot of interesting post editing things. For example, also, if I want to make a perfect circle, I just do this and then I erase it. It's not completely perfect, but it's a good fix. But now let's say that I grab Control and I move it. They're kind of like separate objects that I can manipulate. I don't necessarily edit what's the line or what's the shape, but I can move every piece within the same layer, and to me that is very, very useful. Yeah. Anyway, let me go back. I'm not Sensei, teach us something. Yes. That's amazing. That's what I do. Yeah, yeah. It's a really, really good thing. I love it. Oh, right, sorry. The neon thing. The neon thing. Right, right. So, I have a normal layer. Or, yeah, whatever layer. I put another one. The one at the bottom, I have the base color. Let's say I want to make a lightsaber. So I make the base of the lightsaber. Whatever colors it needs. I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. The details don't matter. And now we get the color of the blade. You get a really hot neon bright one color. And you make the... Actually, let's make it a little bit thick. Make sure it's straight. Boop. Okay, here we have the lightsaber. Now, in the layer up top, you go to the panel that says normal. These are the, what's it called? The blending modes. And then you put it add glow. With add glow, you grab the same color with a feather brush. And it will add an extra, just an extra powerful glowy effect. Like, we're making an illusion. Now, to make it even hotter, we grab just pure white and we make a very thin sliver of white in the middle. What? Oh, it didn't work because I was using a feather brush. Silly. We're using a very normal strong edge brush. We can make it thin, we can make it a little bit thicker, but you see how it's starting to become a little bit brighter just by adding that. Then we go back to the add glow and maybe we can grab a bright green but paler. Feather brush, and then from the middle we can start making it expanding. And there you have it. Oh, whoops. Make it into a group, close it, and now you have your thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You. And let's say we're going to stab something. Let's say we stab through this thing. I'm gonna make a mask on the group, so then I can just delete a piece of it. Yeah. Here I can make a new layer. Oh, bye Baku, take care. Thanks for stopping by. It was a very, very welcome surprise. Take care. So now let's get really hot colors. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna grab a very strong brush, and I'm gonna make the blotchy, melty metal of it all. Metal tends to melt liquidy, yes, but when it cools down it becomes more viscous until it solidifies. So the dripping cannot be too much, but we definitely can make this yeah, this expansion here. Now let's grab a really hot color of yellow. Of course, Baku. Always happy for you to be here. Yeah, it's very simple actually with the blending modes. Now we're doing a different color. We're using now hot colors. Actually, let's not, because when it cools down, metal tends to become more orangey, and where it's most hot, that's where we get the hotter color. So let's just be here, grab this color, put it on front, then change to yellow again, then change to orange, then change to yellow. We can also reintroduce green, but that's more for later, more a post-editing thing. So what else? Oh yeah, a new layer, blending mode, add. And now we go into either orange. Yeah, I think orange or yellow, maybe an in-between. Feather brush. And there you go. You can start adding to it. Of course, this is a little bit too bright. We don't want an oversaturated color, so we can delete a few and focus the glow into something more controllable, something more balanced out. And then for red, because it's still hot, so we can add a little bit of red down here. Not too much though, because the main color here is green. So we can add this green glow effect on everything. Again, too much on the middle, not too much. We can even go back here and introduce some green. With the feather brush. Now the thing we have to do is reintroduce the white piece of the middle that will combine very... Oh, again, feather brush. We need a strong brush for this one first. Make sure it's aligned. Now it combines with this, and we can even start making the whiteness of the metal pop up, which is the hottest part of everything. And with the feather brush we can add more orange, more red, well, orange and yellow. The middle's very hot, very glowy. I think there's too much glow around, so let me just delete, erase softly with the feather brush when it's too much. Maybe reintroduce a little bit of red at the bottom. Like it's a mixture of green and red, and they contrast really well. But also orange. Like it's a balance. And we can also add particle effects, because why not? If we want something very actiony and suddenly falls apart. In this case, actually, I want to make an effect that is like a motion blur. So instead of a vector layer, we're going to have a raster layer. Raster layers are the ones that work really well with layer blur effects. At least the automatic ones. So let's first grab a pale yellow and make too big. Particle size smaller. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Like this is in the sense if there's like an explosion here. So let's go to filter on top. Filter, blur, radial blur. Now, radial blur, there's like a little X somewhere on the canvas. Oh, here it is. I click and drag it to the origin point, which will be our sword. I don't know if we see it on Discord. I mean on OBS. Do you see the little red X? Yeah, you do see the red X. So now, with the red X put there, these particles on the raster layer are still loading, but they will soon become blurry as if they are coming from that spot. Yep. You see the more I put in the strength, the more they... There we go. So we can keep it like that. Heck, we can even make copy paste. We can copy paste this one and make this one an add glowy thing. Even displace it just a little bit from the original. Wait, where's the original? Oh, I'm stupid. I copy and paste the wrong one. Is it this one? Yes. Copy paste. Add glow. There you go. See the difference? A little blurrier, more actiony. But because it's on add glow, you can also add more effects. Maybe let's see if we can... Yeah, maybe like a smoke. Well, actually, if I want smoke, I should have a different brush for that. A different brush and a different layer for that. But, you know, we're in a hurry, so let's just do whatever. Oh, this one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wow, this is awesome though. From a very silly looking lightsaber, we get a full-on effect. It's really thanks to the brushes and the layer features. And from afar, it looks really nice. Not too shabby, eh? Or at least that's how I do it. There's probably other easier, better ways, but it's mostly playing around with stacking on layers and playing with the effects. Yeah, that sort of thing. You gotta explore and find your own way. But at least that's how I do neon colors and signs. The add glow blending mode. It's really good. Where was I? I'm going to have to come back and watch this whole process on my computer so I can see it better, because I'm learning so much. That turned out so cool. Yeah. Thank you. I'm happy to show what, you know, what this program can do and others. Yeah, step-by-step stuff. Really cool. And I want to draw more things like that to teach people around. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to serve myself some cornflakes and I'll be right back. Give me a second. Hey, where am I? There I am. I'm just gonna go downstairs for a little bit. BRB. Let me look for Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm back. I was so hungry. I had cereal and then I'm like, no, I need something else. Let me just put in my last year's art fight video because I need to make a sandwich. So I make a sandwich. It's really big with cheese and bacon bits and butter and ham and I'm back. Oh my god, Yuri's on. Man. I'll need to finish soon anyway, and I'll join up on. Can I? I wonder if by the time I'm done with this, if I can redirect people. I don't know if that's like a thing you get when you have a lot of perks on it. I'm not sure. I need to check. Anyways, nom nom indeed. Put the music back. Oh, sorry, hang on. Alright, back. I tend to cough a lot when I eat. Munch intermission. Munch lunch. Okay. Back in the game. Actually, let me see what you guys have been talking about. No conspiracies, huh? Let's see. Looking at the characters for ideas, swinging lightsabers around with full sound effects and stabbing other drones. Damn. Good idea. Crunch, crunch, slurp. Yep. Then we're going to join the fight. No, I'm just drawing for fun with pencil and paper. I have a tiny problem with cat that keeps stealing my pencil out of my hand and chewing on. Aww, little baby. Oh man, maybe another year. I've been practice of it. That's good. And even if it's not our fight, I like to see your crafts though. You can share it on the Discord. Well, the infamous frenemy. I was asked to join, but another friend may be joining because we talked about it. So I'm kind of excited to see what people create. I'm going to look at it a bit more when I get home. Yeah, definitely. And if you don't join, it's still fun to just look around at what people do. There's a whole, or was, a whole community of it on Instagram, and there is a whole Discord for it. I don't know what's going to happen now because of the whole AI and Instagram thing. So probably they might just migrate for good. I don't know. Maybe some like me will stay on Instagram. Not that I will stay the same way though. AI, man. What the heck. Holy hair, that's fantastic. It does. I'm numb. Welcome back. Welcome back, me. Hey. I did too. I've always found it a bit weird. Sorry. Food does this to me, man. Alright, let's continue. And I thought that I wouldn't have time to do enough to do a lot of stuff, but here we are. Just yapping away. Oh man, I'm sorry. I have to mute now. Mutiny. I'm funny. Little sparkles, bubblegum, little fairies. This one's interesting because they say that no matter what, they are black and white. So yeah, I will have to figure that out. Is that an ad on my musical YouTubes? Actually, how about YouTube? Take that off. I don't wanna. This one. Yeah. Again, let me know if it's too loud or too uncomfortable, and I'll do the favor for you and put it in a better spot. Oh man, goodness. This one's easy. 1, 2. Anyway. I like this character. They say that she can shapeshift into, or I don't know. They can shapeshift into any animal. I want to explore that so bad. A buddy came to my house and we started to talk about this, and he helped me make this combination, and he said, what if this character is trying really hard to turn into this creature but can't, and that's the interaction? And I'm like, yeah, that looks great. It's all good for me? Perfect. Thank you so much, Grim. Again, if I'm competing with the audio, let me know and I'll lower it. Oh man, sorry about that. No. I like the texture on this one. Grays are technically a color, I think, maybe. Or maybe I'm stupid. If he's always black and white, he could be in a colorful drawing, draining away the color from the path he walks on while he walks towards the beholder. That would be fun. That would be very interesting. Perhaps not lore accurate. They mentioned that it's an ancient being that likes to be in libraries a lot and explore. So I was going for a more ancient creature sphinx kind of thing, but that could be awesome too. I'll need to check if they allow me to change the lore. Again, it depends on the creator. If the creator doesn't let me do things, I rather not, because I don't want to. But again, it's a dimensional rift, right? These characters come from different worlds, so probably that's their effect on the world. So yeah, I can definitely find a way to do it. It's all fun and games. There we go. That's the purple I wanted. Yeah, that's better. Ah, sorry. Almost tripped over my peanuts. For the nerves, I bought these peanuts, or at least I told Mom, like, hey Mom, can you buy me some nuts to chew on or something, some peanuts, almonds, something, cashews. I love cashews, and it's a really good replacement if you are like me and you are a very nervous type. Not that I am nervous, it's just that I tend to stress eat, maybe, or at least I don't notice it until I'm already holding like a whole bag of something or having weird cravings at night. So I'm like, let me just munch on some almonds or something. It actually has helped. It's a really good healthy replacement for the munchies. This this is kind of problematic because the glow, this is why you have to make a plain character sheet like this without any external atmospheric effects, because now I don't know what's the right red here. Although considering the thumbnail, it's probably this, but I still don't know exactly if that red is proper for this character. Relatable. Yeah, definitely. I gotta get the skin tone right, but they're too close to the sun. I think we got it. Maybe it's a less bright green. Again, there's a lot of, heck, if anything, maybe less blue. I mean less yellow, more blue. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna grab a few nuts right now. Nom. Salty goodness. Very good. These yellows are very compatible. There is some yellow here too, but I think there's too much. It's a crown yellow, right? So maybe something like that. Or maybe, yeah, a tad of yellow. There we go. Now from here we have the very bright green and the very bright red. This gray matches with these. Stays on the yellow family. I mean the red family. Yeah, skin tone. The only outlier here. This one's gonna be very special because I know the creator of this elephant. And I think this is very cute and special because this is like a grandma elephant that takes care of any child that needs her at the moment. Like she has like this beautiful cottage and there's like a portal for kids to come inside when they need her most, and she provides them with a home, some food, some comfort. So I went across the art fight site. I was looking around for the saddest kids I could find, and I didn't find that many, but I did like these three in terms of lore, and these puppy things are kind of extra sugar and spice. I have them all bookmarked, so even if I can't see the code very well, you know. Let's see. Oh, she reminds me of the Babar characters. I think that's the show. Babar. Babar. Oh, this thing. Never actually seen this. I mean, I've seen it only like on passing, but that's cute. Yeah, right? Yeah. I was definitely looking for sad kids, specifically for this, because in her words, whoever needs her most will be able to see her, and no adults, no you know, nobody can find her cottage. It's a perfect safe place for safe haven, in her own words, because she is what she wished she had, you know, like a very nice grandma to save her from, you know, problems and stuff when growing up. And I found that very touching, so I just thought, let's just make her then. Oh, and apparently she used to be in a circus too. So she is no slacker to you know, action. She's an action granny. But, you know, at her age, she likes to settle down, be in her cottage, and be a very, very nice old lady. I like that. I don't know. It's a little... it warmed my heart. So I wanted to do justice. I mean, I sure hope so, though. You know, people were making fun of Paprika because apparently in today's morning stream she fell asleep. But I don't blame her, because a part of me is getting the sleepies, and I think it's I don't know, I just always get like the eepies on the afternoon. Like it's asking me to take a nap, but I'm like, no, I went to sleep already. Stop it. Let me go. Let's see. My first thought when you say can't find her cottage is Baba Yaga's walking house, and I don't know why she's so innocent. yeah, she's so innocent, and yet it gave the idea. It's just that there are not many walking cottages, aren't they? Or at least cottages that are isolated in this mythical spot idea. Unless you count Baba Yaga, or what else? I know that there's oh yeah, Hansel and Gretel. Both these German crazy grueling stories of growing up and trusting strangers and morality. Like, jeez, Germany, what are you doing? Or what were you doing? My first thought when you... Oh, yeah, I do too. yeah. Ah, man, yeah, I get the EPs. The EPGPs. Ooh, wow. So forgive me if I get like a wash of drowsiness. And even so, after this I have to go cook for when mom gets home and stuff. I might lose Paprika's stream tonight. Maybe I'll join in by the end of it, as I always do. I'm just always very busy on Tuesdays. Tuesday nights, that is. There we go. Oh, come on. Another monochrome character that barely has any color. I gotta be very careful with this one. Also, what is that? It's like she has her eyeballs, yes, but... Oh, are these the eyeballs? It's just a shine? The eyeballs are just... Oh, I see it now. So the eyes... So the eyes are like this. Interesting. Oh, 4 o'clock. Oh, interesting. I can't blame anyone for sleepies considering the amount of naps I take. Yep. Yep. I'm fighting it. I'm really fighting it. I don't want to take the EPs. Not yet, I tell ya. Man, this is why I hate sleep. Wow, I forgot what I was gonna say. My eyes are kind of closed. Thank goodness that I'm not like with a VTuber model that can detect my eyes, because otherwise you'd see me still drawing, but with a very wow. Hi, I'm back. What could I call you virtually? I mean, whatever you want, so long as it's, you know, it reads as me. Although I kinda intentionally made my name sound very doofy. I get it, doofy, doo, that doofy, doo, that. Some people have have made up really good ones like Rumi or Do or Duru. But of course, the other side of that is that I can be called Dudu or Doody or I don't know, something funny that rhymes with Deucets. Well, funny and evil. Oh no! But yeah, you can call me as you like. I've said this story a lot, but once a dude in college called me Eric for 4 years, and that is not my real name. But I really was curious on how far it would go, and it went on for like 4 years. I'm a menace. Oh man, I never get tired of that story. But that's also why I say it really quickly, because I don't want to bore people with it, because I've said it so many times. That was great. Not the doo-doo, yeah, the doo-doo. My name is a play on words of if I fit, I sit, and also doodle together, so do sits. I don't think I need to combine these ones. Also confuses me from that direction. Wait, what am I talking about? Dude, I went on a mental tangent. I don't even know what I was saying. I was like in a completely different situation. I was in a different room and I was looking at a button that was behind me, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, but I won't be able to see it when I turn back because of all the gunk and stuff. Dude, I went on a trip. Doozy, sorry, my brain misspoke. Although doozy isn't bad, you know, it's a doozy. Woo! I like that one. I like it. It's not evil. It's not bad. Some people might just say do ships. You know, I don't want to say it. But in a way, I use it as a form of measurement. If a person is disposed to be like a, you know, like depends how the kind of insult they do. If it's an insult or if it's playful. But at least I will know. Like, yeah, tell me something I haven't figured out before, because I already thought of all the ways that do-sits could be misinterpreted. But I also like it because it gives a little bit of sense of humor. I don't know, I just like to laugh it off. That's awesome. No, you're awesome. Damn it. Y'all are so awesome. I actually didn't think I would have an audience today. I'm actually very happy to have you guys here. Even if it's for a little bit. I've been practicing on voice chat on Discord to see how it goes or how conversations go. I enjoy your silly sense of humor. Thank you. I do my best. I normally don't consider myself funny. But hey, if it works, it's splurge. This is splurgy turdy. Hoity turdy dirty. Ah, stretch time. Up into the air. Oh my god. Ah, good stretch. Good stretch, guys. Good stretch. Let the blood flow. Up and down and up and down and move it side to side. Let's see. Oh my god, I can't speak type all of a sudden. Mood, absolutely grim. I am exactly the same on other people's streams, and then suddenly whichever VTuber is on reads my thing, and I'm trying to correct it, but there's like a huge delay, and by the time I correct it and send it, they are on a different topic, and when they reread it, they don't understand what I'm talking about, and I'm like, no! I'll let it go. Do-roll. Hi, Do-roll. Nah, you're awesome. Aw, thank you. I like Do-roll. Let's see. I've been looking for your stream since I found out you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Again, this is like the second. No, this isn't the second. But it's at least the one that nothing went wrong. At least I can see my. Hang on. Can I see my? Yes, my audio works. It's just that when I was doing some character design, a stream for it, my audio cut and I was like 2 hours in silence, talking like I'm talking to you guys and reading chat and everything. But I for a second forgot to read chat and they're like, is he muted? And I didn't notice for like 2 hours until I finished stream. And I noticed that nothing that I said was recorded. What a shame. So now, you know, let's see. You're very funny. You were born for this.
Oh, I wasn't born for you. Just stop it. No, come on.
You're making me all blush and stuff. Shut up. You know, get out of town. I got a little bit more bold because I felt that I talk a lot to myself. Mostly about different topics that worry me, or if I don't have a strong opinion on something and I would like to have a strong opinion on something, I talk to myself until I reach a consensus. Like, what would we say if someone asks us about it? Because I don't want to just be caught without an answer, or at least a legitimate, logical answer that doesn't just ramble on and on and on for hours. I want to be cohesive. I want to be someone that people can trust, and it's like, hey, what's your assessment of this? That includes AI, that includes life choices, you know, all that fun jazz. But yeah, I then discovered, hey, I could just use this to yap on stream. And when I saw streamers like Paprika and stuff, that they were trying to make certain projects and they thought they had time, and then suddenly time went out of their hands because they kept yapping a lot, I can confirm that definitely works, because I thought that we would be drawing concept art by now. I perhaps might do that next time. Start planning it out, because it's like 4 something and I started like at 12. Let me see, how long have I been on? Does YouTube tell me? Let me check my channel. Let's prepare for 𝐅𝐈𝐆𝐇𝐓 2024. Actually, this is gonna be very trippy. Just turn on this audio. It says 2 hours. Wow. Wow, I've been on for 2 hours. There seems to be a stream delay. Let me see. The chat. Oh, I can see the chat from the other side. Okay, let's see. You're a funny bunch of this. I've been in VC with you a few times. You're entertaining for sure, and I learned stuff. Yay! I remember. I do remember when you were with Ginger. So fun. And also Grim has been around. That's fair. If someone asks me and I'm unsure, I tell them I haven't learned enough. Yeah, that is honestly the proper choice when you have no idea what to say. But that's the thing, I would love to know what to say. So I just ramble to myself like a madman. And you're going to see me like ramble a lot and take both sides of the spectrum and be very controversial suddenly just to hear what it sounds like. And then I try to, like, if anybody without context clipped me as I am comfortable and alone in my house, you might think I was absolutely insane. Especially when I was, for example, like talking to myself about AI. Because I like AI in the conceptual side, but then there's people that they cannot stand. They hear AI and they're just, no, you are betraying the thing. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not the technology. Much like a knife can be used to stab someone, it can be used to cook. Same thing with AI. If used properly and for the right people, which wasn't made that way from the start, that's exactly what sucks. Then in that case, then, you know, it would be a different situation. But again, I wanted to have a more cohesive opinion on that topic, for example. And so you can just hear me say these things and also plan out monologues and stuff. I feel like a supervillain sometimes. Let's say. Tienes mucho conocimiento. Ay, muchas gracias. Nada, me encanta aprender muchas cosas y cuando las aprendo, pues, tú sabes, internalizarlas. Porque se dice que explicarlas es una cosa y saberlas es otra. Y explicarlas a diferentes tipos de personas, ese es lo que te hace saber que sabes lo que estás hablando. Y por lo menos me gusta eso. Me gusta aprender y me gusta ejecutarlo de una forma adecuada, tú sabes. Okay, if anybody has no idea what I was talking about, I was responding to Broken Red Flag that said, you have a lot of knowledge. And I'm like, yeah, like I try. I love knowledge. I like to accumulate knowledge. But the art of it also is how do you use it forward, how to apply it, and how to teach it forward. Because it is said that you master a topic when you can efficiently teach any kind of person with it, with passion and efficiency. And in my case, I think it's art. That's why I'm so confident making streams about art, because I really like the subject and I like to learn from it and inspire people to try and discover their limits, even if they're not as big as, you know, as big of an ambition as I might want them to be, but it's still something, and they can only grow from the experience. And that gets me very excited to see where they go, to see what they make with stuff, you know. Oh, very earthy tones here. Another green like that, but orange. Also, yeah, that was Spanish. In case you didn't know. I'm not just talking random nonsense in Latin. I love it. I love AI art. It makes me feel something and it's beautiful. Plus it's free lol. I personally don't always enjoy AI art as it stands, because normally the people that use it aren't artists, and there's a lot to consider when you're making art in and of itself. Us artists, we can see the problems with the piece, and because the people using AI are not artists, they can't conceive things like perspective, form, narrative. You know, they can call themselves artists all they want, but they haven't practiced the same things we have. And we have experience in all sorts of things, be it film, books, media. And you can't just sit there and make a piece by prompting. Like I said before, you have a lot of tools, and you can use those tools for many amazing things. Things that the AI will never think about, because it's just the AI. And if you're not an artist, you won't have the instinct to say, hey, I want to try this style design that is new and nobody has done it before. So in a way, I only defend AI as a tool means to an end, rather than something that is something to finish. Whatever the AI spits, it shouldn't be the final product. But again, if it's for fun, if I'm playing D&D, for example, and I need like a visual for a monster, and I'm like, it's this thing, and I ask the thing to generate me a monster, and it looks really cool, then I'm like, well, you're fighting this thing now, deal with it. You know, I don't really care, because it's like, it's for fun, or it's just for a game, but it's not to try and make a profit based off art used or to train it from other artists. You know, we want to have a healthy community that consents to these things, and the way that it was implemented was very hostile and very invasive. That's why in that part I don't support AI. But some of the art and the creations are very interesting. I would love to see the potential of AI without the amoral use. But I'm not against it in the sense of discovering its limits or in applications. It's been used for multiple forms of research and therapy, and that is brilliant. It makes me very excited to see the future use the future use of AI where it's ethical. But yeah, otherwise it's very sad to see a bunch of artists be discouraged. Again, I like to encourage people. But a lot of the original AI bros just wanted to push people away, and they said, oh, you're stupid for even trying. And that's like, no, come on, that's not sporty, right? True. Again, it's not the tool, it's the people using the tool, and the way they either put down someone that's trying to improve and be better or not. I've actually fantasized on how would I use AI generation, besides the normal ones, right? Like quality enhancers, or those that fill up the borders if you want the drawing or photo to be bigger and you just need a bunch of filler that's not necessarily important. Those are really good features, actually. And also, if I make, for example, a comic and I am going to draw a chair, I draw the chair, but I feed the art of the chair, or like a 3D model photos of the chair. So that way, if I want to now make the chair be like this on a different angle or a different position, I have to just ask the machine to do it for me, because I'm not going to draw the same chair 1,000 times, right? Unless I have like a 3D model that I can pose and I can take a screenshot of it, and you know, sometimes I just want to make the background and then focus all my energy on the foreground characters and the special effects. And you can tell that I love making special effects, because look at this. I love making special effects. So if I could forget about making a lot of details in the background because I can fill it up with AI, or at least part of it that I don't have to make from the structure up, and I can just enjoy myself and draw, then that way would be very fun. I would definitely run on that. But I don't want the machine to take away my expression, you know? I feel that's very sacred to me. I mean, some of you guys have said it, that you guys like when I talk, what I say, what I draw. But imagine that doesn't exist anymore because there's no humans doing it. And the user, the AI user, can only provide just random commentary but nothing about the art. If you want to get better, you won't know. It's a lot. I don't really like that idea of the AI users calling themselves artists. But again, I'm not going to tell people what to do. If that's what they want to call themselves, that's fine. I don't care. The proof is in the pudding, after all. So I don't really need to strain myself like, no, you're no artist, or shut up. It's like, let's just wait until the results come in. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Who knows? There are some AI users that actually do in painting, which to me is a little bit more acceptable, because they're still painting and drawing and using the AI together. But you know, since they can't really draw all that well, again, I think it's fine. But there have been a few laws and stuff, and it's like, you know. Let me see the chat. I love it. I love AI art. No, true. I have used it before, but it was to see outfits so I could try to jog creativity. For an OC, I'm still trying to build. Pieces help a little, but I'm still deciding. Yeah, that's also a really good use for AI. If you want to generate from a bunch of ideas a new idea, the AI technically makes it makes original things sometimes. Other times, if the person is really into it, they can just leave the copy one-to-one, which to me is silly, right? If you want to steal from someone, at least do it right? You don't leave the breadcrumbs for them to see like, oh, it's really based on this, I can tell. That's I always say this as a joke, but it's like, if you're going to do evil, at least do it right. And me, a normal person that is like not evil, I just push him aside. Look, give me that. Look, you grab the tooth and you twist it so it hurts more, and then you pull. You see, that's how you torture someone to give you information. but some people just do the wrong thing the wrong way, and it kind of irks me. It's like, yeah, you dense son of a gun. You're a special effect. No, you're a special effect. You baka, shut up. Oh boy. So now we have everybody color tagged. These will be the general colors for each piece, for each piece. Everything is done pretty well. How long have I been on? 2 hours? I think that's fine, right? I think that's fine. Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, I gotta start cooking up, or at least try to start thinking of cooking. Maybe I'll make some boiled potatoes. Again, it's our go-to food nowadays. Well, guys, I'm gonna finish stream here. Thank you so much for coming. I need to make an outro, and I don't know what outro would that be. Oh my god, excuse me. Ooh, burpees. Sorry, I don't want to steal that from Gumi. That belongs to Gumi. The burpees. Yeah, me too. Rest. Yeah, I'm going to, well, that's the thing. I'm not going to rest because I'm busy on the evening, but at least I'll be with friends and family, and I'll have a nice, good dinner. Until next time, guys, have a lovely evening, and hey, don't give up on your dreams. You got a lot of work to do. And a lot to, what's the word? Not expect. You just have a lot of potential, and I want to see it flow. So, catch you guys on Discord. Have a lovely one. And...
Se me cayeron las tortas porque se me fue por él.